Coming up next on Auto Show TV, the newly released 2015 Hyundai Sonata. It is nice. Victoria gets a look at Hyundai of Newport. Also, another top-selling mid-size sedan gets an auto intelligence walk-around. It's the 2014 and a half Toyota Camry. We'll check out the best buys and some great deals happening this week. Some news on the soon-to-be-released 2015 Dodge Charger Hellcat. And a tip on tune-ups from Jim Melvin. All that and more next on Auto Show TV.
It's Auto Show TV.
Good morning, welcome to Auto Show TV. I'm John Colletto. We're originating today's show from Hyundai of Newport, terrific dealership here in Middletown. We're here to check out the 2015 Hyundai Sonata. It's been out for a couple of months now. It's been getting rave reviews. So let's go inside right now. Here's Victoria Moran.
Good morning. Today we visit Auto Show TV's Hyundai experts here at Hyundai of Newport. We're here to get an up-close look at the newly redesigned 2015 Hyundai Sonata. And as we're about to find out, there's a lot to like. From the new front grille and overall look, to the technology, to the performance, this 7th generation Sonata has scored some very high marks. It has an improved suspension, which leads to a smoother and quieter ride. Also, the latest safety technology, a modern and sleek interior, and up to 37 miles per gallon highway. Critics are impressed. And now it's our turn to check out the 2015 Sonata here at Hyundai of Newport. Here today with us this morning is David Brock. David, good morning.
Good morning, Victoria.
Why don't you tell us a little more about the newly redesigned Hyundai Sonata?
Well, the Hyundai Sonata for 2015 has an all-new fluidic design. It's their Fluidic Design 2. They have sophisticated lines. The creases in the metal allow for better airflow around the vehicle, which increases fuel economy. They've accentuated the front grille. The hexagonal grille that Hyundai uses on all their vehicles is going to take more prominence in the Fluidic 2 design. We can see safety features built into the mirrors, blinker repeaters, which allow passing vehicles to see that you're turning easier. And the mirror, as you go by, doesn't break off if you bump into it. It goes right back into place. There you go.
That's easy enough.
Yeah, and it comes forward too. So
comes forward?
Yep.
Oh, very
so
nice.
It's less likely to snap off.
Yeah.
So the Sonata maintained its panoramic sunroof for 2015, which lets lots of light into the car, both front and rear, and the front part lifts up and slides back. It's a nice feature on the Hyundai Sonata.
Great.
All right, so now we're approaching the trunk. Your arms have groceries in them. You don't have to stop to unlock it. When you approach the trunk, it'll open on its own. So you walk up behind the car, and it senses you're there, and the trunk is open. Now you have plenty of room to put anything that you wanted in there. If you use valet parking, you can actually lock the trunk so your items are safe. And because the seats fold down from inside the trunk, you can't get to it from the inside.
Very nice.
All right, we're inside the 2015 Sonata. On the driver's side door, we're going to start over there. You have memory seating, so you can set your seat to be comfortable for you when you get into the car, and then I don't have to fiddle with buttons to make it comfortable for me. I just hit number 2 or 1, and it goes to where I have it set for myself. As you go up, you'll see the button that looks like 2 cars sitting on top of each other. Mm-hmm. That's the blind spot detection system. So when you're driving down the road, it will let you know that there's a car on the left or right of you with an indicator on the mirror. Both sides, it'll turn yellow, and if you turn your blinker on, it'll actually yell at you and say, you can't change lanes yet. So we have safety features to change lanes. It will also pick up cars as you go to change lanes. If there's something racing up that isn't there yet, it reads the speed of the car and lets you know that it's safe or not safe to change, even though they're not in the spot yet. The car is voice activated, so you can talk to the car, tell it where you want it to go for the navigation system, or change radio stations. You never actually have to leave your hands from the steering wheel. Your smart cruise control, which is really neat. As you're driving along, it measures the distance between you and the car in front, matches its speed. So if you're set at 55 and they're doing 50, your car will slow down to 50, match their speed, and keep the distance that you want between it. And if that car slows down, you'll slow down. If it comes to a stop, you'll actually stop. And if they take off again within 3 seconds, you don't even have to touch the gas. It'll go again on its own.
Take a nap on driving.
Oh yeah, just about. It also has a lane departure warning system. So it picks up the lines on the side of the road, so going down the middle and on the side. And if you start to wander, It'll beep, it'll flash at you and beep at you and let you know that, hey, wake up, or you didn't turn your blinker on to change lanes. It gives you, really makes it a safer drive. So the navigation screen is also your audio control screen, so you can see your radio stations. Everything is accessible from there. If you hit all menus, you can go into all the different things that the car has to offer. So we have the radio on. If you want to see navigation, you can hit the map voice button. It brings up the navigation screen.
Now I see there's some storage space down here.
Storage everywhere.
Oh, look at that.
Two 12-volt chargers, and then the USB port for your iPhone charger or your iPad, pod, whatever you want to put in. You can also download music onto a USB stick and put it in there and play as many songs as you can hold on it. The transmission on the Hyundai is a 6-speed automatic transmission with a Shiftronic, which means you can drive it like a manual. It gives you more control in slippery conditions. You can downshift it, so if you're going down a hill and you don't want to hit your brakes, you can actually push the stick over and go down through the gears. You also have a backup camera, and the whole screen will show that. And you've done this before.
Yes.
There you go. Now, when I showed you the trunk before, if you don't want it to automatically open, because every time I stand behind the car, the trunk opens and I don't want that, you can change some of those, you can change that setting. And that's done on the screen there. You can see the user settings buttons. We'll use the down arrow to go one down and then push it in. And then all the way down where it says Smart Trunk.
There we go.
There you go. And so now the Smart Trunk is off. The great thing about the 2015 is I can bump my seat up and down and backwards and forward as well. Instead of being stuck way down low, I can now raise my seat up to where it's comfortable for me as a passenger.
Great. So since there's lots of options, why should our viewers come here to Hyundai of Newport?
Hyundai of Newport is a place to come because we give you the best service on the island. We give you the best service in Rhode Island. We give you the best service in New England. We have a free loaner car system for all of our customers that buy cars, so you never actually have to come back to us after you've bought the car. We'll come to you, give you a car to use, bring it in to do the work, and return it to you when you're finished. Doesn't cost any more for that service. It's free to all of our customers that have bought a car. And we'll go out 75 miles to pick up your vehicle.
Now it's Auto Show TV's Best Buys. We search for the best cars in the market and tell you where to find the deals. Let's start with the SUV crossover category. You may be looking at the RAV, and why not? Colonial Toyota in Smithfield gives you two ways to save on a 2014 RAV4 LE all-wheel drive. You can buy for $23,238 and save about $3,000, or lease for $235 a month with zero down. Just pay first payment and tax at delivery. We love the all-new 2015 Subaru Forester. Safer than ever, better gas mileage now. Anchor Subaru has the Forester starting at just $21,890, a big savings for this popular model. Plus, everyone gets Anchor's lifetime assurance plan. That's lifetime powertrain coverage at no extra cost to you. So many people are looking at the Honda CR-V, and we found a great deal this month at Majestic Honda. It's the CR-V LX model. With just a $99 down payment, you can lease for $265 a month for 36 months. This model has the backup camera and Bluetooth. Majestic Honda, West Warwick and Lincoln. Recently, we featured the Jeep Wrangler on the show, and here's a sweet deal lease on a 2014 Jeep Wrangler 4-door sport model. With all the discounts factored in, you can lease for just $299 a month for 36 months. It has an MSRP of over $33,000, so that's a great deal at Elmwood Jeep in East Providence. Here's a great deal right now at Cerrone's in South Attleboro on a 2014 Chevy Captiva. Now these are pre-owned, program like new Captivas, low miles, and just $16,995. This Captiva new is $27,000, so it's a great savings on a Chevy Captiva at Cerrone's. Get there now for this deal. There's one featured truck that may be the best deal of all this week. Elmwood in East Providence has a terrific lease deal right now on a 2014 Ram Crew Cab 4x4. It's actually the Bighorn edition. But get this, the MSRP is over $40,000, but after sharpening the pencils, they are leasing this bad boy for just $199 a month for 36 months. Again, that's at Elmwood. In the minivan category, we recently featured the Honda Odyssey on the show. People who never thought they'd be minivan people test drive it and love it. At Majestic Honda, you can lease a new 2014 Odyssey LX model for just $265 a month for 36 months with just $99 down payment. That's a terrific deal at Majestic. We've also found quite a few cars that are Best Buys this week, from subcompact to large sedans. We'll show you those in just a few minutes. Stay with us on Auto Show TV. Next up, Victoria shows us the new Toyota Camry. You're watching Auto Show TV.
The official auto loan provider of Auto Show TV is Navigant Credit Union for all your new, used, and classic car and truck financing needs.
You love everything about your new ride. It smells so good. But maybe you could be paying a little less for it. It's not too late, you know. Let Navigant Credit Union take a look at your rate. We could help you refinance and maybe save you a little every month. What could you do with the extra money? Road trip, maybe? Navigant Credit Union. Enjoy life's journey.
At Cerrone's, these 2014 Captivas were $27,000. Now they're only $16,995. Rides like a car, has all the cargo space you need, and still gets almost 30 miles per gallon. Captivas, $16,995 and only at Cerrone's.
Hi, I'm Jim Melvin from Melvin's Tire Pros, celebrating 40 years of family-owned service excellence. We've been Southern New England's premier tire retailer, offering fast, competent service. At Melvin's Tire Pros, everything rotates around you. We guarantee the lowest price on all brands of tires, but you'll also get fast in and out service while you wait. All backed by the industry's strongest warranty, featuring free roadside assistance. Melvin's Tire Pros, where buying tires is never a hassle.
Hey, Jeff here at Village Motors with exciting news. We have over 100 vehicles in stock, all competitively priced and come with an additional 5-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Here's an example. Purchase this Toyota Solara with 76,000 miles and you'll have coverage till 2018 or 176,000 miles. So hurry down, pick your vehicle, and add an additional 5 years and 100,000 miles to its current mileage. So visit us and experience why we have become Rhode Island's largest certified pre-owned dealer. Village Motors, a higher standard in pre-owned vehicles.
Don't forget, these 2014 Captivas at only $16,995 get almost 30 miles per gallon and the balance of GM's 100,000-mile warranty.
Want leather and a sunroof? Just a little bit more. See them all at CerroneGM.com.
I'm Victoria Moran. As we all know, the mid-size sedan category is fiercely competitive. There are a number of good choices. And yet, for years, one car has ranked with the best of the best. It's no different in 2014, and to no surprise, we're talking about the Toyota Camry. With its long-standing history of reliability, safety, and strong resale value, it's ranked again as an Auto Intelligence favorite. The Camry is front-wheel drive, gets up to 35 miles per gallon, and comes available with a host of standard and available safety features. America loves the Camry, and now let's take a closer look here at Colonial Toyota, Auto Show TV's Toyota experts. I'm here again with Amanda Sperry. Amanda, the Camry is #1 selling car in New England and the #1 selling car in America. So basically it sells itself, right?
It sure does, and for good reason. It has all the latest and greatest safety features available in today's market, which definitely makes it very safe for families. Excellent MPG, achieving up to 40 miles per gallon in a hybrid Camry. So it's definitely a #1 vehicle. The resale value is tremendous on this vehicle. At the end of the lease, it's going to wind up paying you back. Also at the end of a buy, it's going to definitely give you more bang for the buck.
Amanda, tell us about this model we have here, the SE.
This is going to be a 2014.5 Camry SE. It definitely gives you a lot of sporty features like the alloy wheels, the sport meshed grille with the fog lamps in the front, halogen lighting, standard backup camera in all models now. So it's definitely a standout vehicle. So, this is going to be a 4-cylinder SE. Comes 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, and also a hybrid as well. With the 4-cylinder, you're going to receive 28 miles per gallon on average. The 6-cylinder, you're going to get 25 miles per gallon on average, and the hybrid is going to give you 40 miles per gallon on average. So Victoria, let's take a look in the back seat. We have plenty of space for your rear passengers. The seats are leather trimmed, extremely comfortable, as well as some convenience for the driver. Having these rear seats fold down as a 60-40 split. a hard backing on the back, so when you're passing things through, it doesn't get caught on the carpet. It'll just slide right by. Victoria, let's take a look at the back of the trunk. As you can see up here, we have a fully insulated trunk, so it'll keep harsh weather from affecting what you have in the back, as well as having an emergency pull. If anybody ever got stuck in the trunk, they would be able to pull that and automatically open. We also have our seat unlocks. They put the rear seat unlocks in the trunk as a safety feature to children, so in the back seat they can't fold down the seats and lock themselves back here. You would actually physically have to go in the trunk to pull these to unlock the rear seats for the 60-40 split. Okay, Victoria, let's take a look at the inside. There are a lot of different features. As you know, we're looking at the SE today. It's going to give you automatic headlamps, so they'll go on and off on their own. Audio controls on the left-hand side of the steering wheel, as well as Bluetooth controls on the right-hand side. And the steering wheel is also a telescopic steering wheel. If you want to go ahead and turn the vehicle on. All right, so as you can see, here's your audio system. Everything works just by touching a button. You can adjust whatever station you like by turning the tune scroll. So maybe you want to listen to a little bit of country today. So we'll go ahead and put it on our country station. We can press number 2 and hold it until the second beep, and I'll go ahead and save for you. This vehicle also has a great fuel consumption chart to keep track of what's going on with your driving, just by hitting the car button. Here we're going to have a 5-minute fuel consumption chart, as well as telling you your average speed, your elapsed time in the vehicle, and range, which is estimated miles till empty. You can also check out your past record in this vehicle and start new trips, so you can see what you're getting for each trip each way. Just by hitting the update button, you can start a new trip, see what your MPG is. You're also going to have a storage bin underneath, which will have your USB and auxiliary plug down there and plenty of storage to keep all your wires hidden. You're going to have an extra 12-volt outlet to be able to use for a charger, maybe a GPS or something of that nature if you get a vehicle that's not equipped with a GPS already. Victoria, why don't we go ahead and check out the backup camera? What we're going to do is put our foot on the brake like we were putting the vehicle in reverse, and go ahead and put it in reverse. And as you can see, it pops right up there. You can see your rear bumper right here. The red line means do not exceed, and it kind of tells you basically where you're going to fit in that space, which is the blue lines. This vehicle is very safe. It comes with 10 standard airbags. It's one of the safest vehicles on the road, as well as an average 5-star crash safety rating.
10 airbags? Where are they?
You're going to have side curtain airbags for driver and passenger, frontal airbags for driver and passenger, also knee airbags for driver and passenger, as well as seat-mounted airbags for driver and passenger as well, and then side curtain airbags for your rear passengers and seat-mounted airbags for the rear passengers. As you can see, Victoria, this is why the Camry is #1 selling in New England and in America, because of the reliability, dependability, the safety features, the cost of ownership is so very little. And even when you do have something that needs to be fixed, you can come down to our service department. It's state-of-the-art center, and we can help you with all your needs. Get you any vehicle, any Camry, any color, whatever you're looking for, we have it, and we can help you get into it. Come join us under the Gateway to Savings. Meet Teddy at the New Colonial Toyota and make us your last stop for your best deal. Colonial.
Coming up, more of this week's Best Buys. You're watching Auto Show TV.
You love everything about your new ride. It smells so good. But maybe you could be paying a little less for it. It's not too late, you know. Let Navigant Credit Union take a look at your rate. We could help you refinance and maybe save you a little every month. What could you do with the extra money? Road trip, maybe? Navigant Credit Union. Enjoy life's journey.
The next time you fake wearing your seatbelt, remember this. Cops have been trained to spot seatbelt violations even at night. And they don't give out fake tickets. day or night. Click it or ticket.
If you'd like more information about any of the dealers and deals you've seen on today's show, or would like to view previous episodes of Auto Show TV, go to our website, theautoshow.tv.
More Best Buys now on Auto Show TV. Let's check out the cars. We'll go little to big. In the subcompact sedan category, a new 2015 Nissan Versa S caught our eye. This is a sedan model, bigger than you think when you get inside. Room for 5 passengers, great fuel economy. Anchor Nissan has the Versa S with front-wheel drive for $12,980. In the small sedan category, consider the Impreza. There's a great price right now at Anchor Subaru on a 2014 Impreza 2.5i model, just $17,390. Of course, it has all-wheel drive. Not a lot of small sedans do. 7 airbags for safety. Lots of Imprezas at Anchor Subaru in North Smithfield. A brand new 2014 Chevy Cruze LS is at a special price right now at Cerrone's in South Attleboro. They've taken over $3,000 off MSRP. Cerrone's price is just $15,995 for the Cruze LS model. Great gas mileage, smooth ride, plenty of room for 5 and lots of options. There's 2 ways to save on a 2014 Toyota Corolla LE. Buy or lease from Colonial Toyota. Buy this Corolla LE for $17,338 or lease for 36 months for $199 a month and 0 down. Get a Corolla with Bluetooth, traction control, and comfort for $5 at Colonial in Smithfield. Now on to the midsize sedan category. If you're looking at the Accord, we found a great deal on the 2014 Accord LX at Majestic Honda. $265 a month lease for 36 months, and you need just $99 as a down payment. The LX is full of new technology and safety. We love the Accord, and this is at Majestic Honda in Lincoln and West Warwick. Another midsize sedan we featured on Auto Show TV is the Toyota Camry. Here's a deal we love this month. Colonial Toyota is offering a 2014 and a half Camry LE for $19,048, a savings of almost $5,000, or get a 36-month lease for just $199 a month and 0 down. Just make your first payment and taxes. How about the Nissan Altima? Definitely worth considering as well. Anchor Nissan in North Smithfield is pricing the 2014 Altima 2.5 at just $18,990 this month. They sell a lot of them at Anchor, plus you get for free the Anchor Lifetime Assurance Plan. That's a lifetime powertrain coverage. While we were looking at Cerrone's specials, another one jumped out at us. They are selling brand new 2014 Chevy Malibu LS models for about $3,000 off MSRP. You can buy the Malibu LS for $19,995 right now at Cerrone Chevrolet, Buick, GMC in South Attleboro. We love the Malibu. In the full-size sedan category, we found a great deal this month on the popular Dodge Charger. This deal is at Elmwood on the 2014 Charger RT model. It's a V8 with power and classic Charger looks. They've crunched the numbers and leasing it for $299 a month for 36 months. Take it for a test drive at Elmwood. There's also a great August price that jumped out to us on the Nissan Maxima. The 2014 Maxima 3.5S, which is the V6, is offered right now at Anchor Nissan for $24,790. That's a big savings on a terrific sedan. Go to Anchor, take it for a test drive, and you'll see just how nice and at a great price. Remember, August is a great month for deals. Good luck with your car shopping this week. Auto Show TV's Best Buys is happy to help. Here's Auto Show TV's news and notes. This past week, Dodge unveiled its plans to release next year what's been billed as the fastest family vehicle in the country. It could achieve speeds of over 200 miles an hour. It's the 4-door 2015 Dodge Charger SRT with a 707 horsepower Hellcat engine. Mark Waters at Elmwood in East Providence says that's exciting news for Dodge.
Well, you bet. The word is out there. Every single issue of every new car magazine on the cover is mentioned the Hellcat. It's going to be available first in the Dodge Challenger, then it's coming out in the Dodge Charger, a 707 horsepower supercharged V8.
The Charger SRT with the Hellcat engine will be available at Elmwood in the first quarter of 2015. Waters says the Hellcat engine is amazing.
It will propel a Challenger to 165 miles an hour, a Charger to 202 miles an hour. Quarter mile times are unbelievable. In the Challenger, it's doing 11.2 on street tires, 10.8 on slicks. Ridiculous. This new Hellcat engine is the most powerful engine ever produced by Chrysler at 707 horsepower.
As for the price, it hasn't been set yet.
Price was announced on the Challenger first, a $60,990 base price. Hasn't been released on the Charger yet, but I anticipate it to be in that same kind of range. I think we're going to see a lot of folks that in high school days lusted after these type of performance cars, and now they have the means to go ahead and get them. I think we're going to see that.
And it seems like everybody's taking the ALS Ice Bucket Challenge, including Bob, Brian, and Chris Benoit at Anchor Auto Group in North Smithfield. Only these guys did it in style.
Wait a minute. No. This isn't how we roll. This is Anchor Subaru and Anchor Nissan. And at Anchor Subaru and Anchor Nissan, we go big or we go home.
And the Benoits have made a generous donation for ALS. That's Auto Show TV's News and Notes. Auto Show TV's Car Care Tips, presented by Melvin's Tire Pros, where buying tires and fixing your car is never a hassle. Joined by Jim Melvin here at Tire Pros. Today we're going to talk about tune-ups. You don't have to have your car tuned up like you used to, not as often, but when it's time, it's important.
That's right, John. You know, what happens is in the old days with tune-up intervals, it would be 30,000 miles, 40,000 miles. Most of these new cars will go much longer service intervals, upwards of 100,000 miles, where you'll have to replace maintenance things like spark plugs, for example. Whereas in the old days, it'd be spark plugs and ignition wires or distributor caps. So, you know, the old adage where they don't make cars like they used to really isn't applicable when it comes to cars and tune-ups.
Sure. And for people who have a newer car, should you just wait for the dummy light to come on, or is there some other kinds of things you really should be proactive about?
Well, that's a great question. One of the things that happens is the vast majority of drivability issues with cars today, sensors, like an oxygen sensor or an EGR sensor, these are things that you're going to be alerted to. When that check engine light comes on and that service engine light comes on, that's something that you're going to want to get checked out as soon as possible.
So can you drive around for 2 or 3 weeks with that check engine light, or is it really an urgent situation?
That's another great question. John, it's really impossible to tell. You can have certain things, for example, like an evaporative code, an EVAP code, which is a self-diagnostic system that runs on vacuum, which basically just monitors all the sensors in the car. That's something that you're never going to have a problem with driving. But the old story, it's better to be safe than sorry. If the check engine light comes on, get the car in. It's not a big deal to check it out. We can look at it at any of our locations, and we can do it for you pretty much on a daily basis.
Very good. There you go. If you need any service done on your car, take it to Jim Melvin Jr. and Tire Pros,
where buying tires and fixing your car is never a hassle.
Wrapping up this morning's show, Victoria, what did you think of the new 2015 Sonata?
I love the Sonata. The panoramic sunroof is great to have, the cruise control, and you can't forget about all that amazing technology.
For more information, check out HyundaiofNewport.com. I'm John Colletto, along with Victoria Moran. Have a safe week on the roads this week. Don't drink and drive, and don't text and drive.
This has been Auto Show TV, produced in cooperation with Auto Intelligence. Thanks to our participating dealers and sponsors. This has been Auto Show TV.